They can turn your lights out unexpectedly. Lights go out, and let's go ahead and show you what we can expect.
That's right. That's what happens when lights go out. So somehow you might find yourself with an alternative way of lighting yourself. So when you find yourself in the dark like this, do you know what to do? Joining us via Skype from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, to take us through the list of do's and don'ts is Stephanie Wagner, spokesperson for the American Red Cross. Thanks for joining us. So let's just walk right on through this, what you should do and should not do during a power outage. So yeah, lights are out. Is it a good idea to light candles?
Yeah, so it's actually not a good idea to utilize candles in order to light your home during a power outage. We suggest that folks use battery-operated lanterns or flashlights because an open flame can actually be a fire hazard.
So what about generators for backup power? Can we use those?
Absolutely. Generators are a great way, and I know here in Louisiana, we definitely have a lot of generators in our neighborhoods, but you want to make sure that those generators are located outside. There's actually a risk for carbon monoxide poisoning if those generators are inside, so you want an area that's outside, flat, dry, and has a lot of ventilation.
Well, trees coming down, bringing power lines down, so what should you do if you come across a downed power line?
You never know the power lines that you're going to interact with outside, whether they're going to be live or not have power running through them. So the best bet is to stay away from the power lines and to make sure you call 911 to let officials know so the power company can come out and address that.
We still have to eat, though. Let's talk food safety. What do you do with food exposed after 2 hours?
Anything that's been exposed to higher temperatures, anything above 40 degrees for more than 2 hours, should really be discarded. Even if there isn't a foul odor or poor taste to it or something that looks a little off, bacteria can still be growing, so you want to make sure that you don't consume that just in case.
Okay, those are the don'ts. Let's talk about the do's. So how do you preserve food to last longer, perhaps during a prolonged blackout?
Yeah, so if you know that the blackout may potentially happen, you can actually turn down the temperature inside your refrigerator and freezer by a few degrees to add a little buffer. You can also take the food that's in your freezer, put it into a cooler, and stack it with some ice to help it last a little longer.
So, of course, we need power to keep informed with our cell phones, right? But how can we stay informed when the power goes out?
Right. We always suggest that folks have a NOAA weather radio handy, and that be something that's hand crank or something that's battery operated or even solar powered. So you're able to get information on what's going on out in the world, information from your emergency officials, and of course, information about what the weather is doing.
We have a lot of expensive appliances and electronics. Should we keep them plugged in during a blackout?
We suggest that you actually disconnect and unplug any sensitive electronics. You should turn off your air conditioning so that when the power does come on, there isn't a power surge and it doesn't fry your sensitive electronic devices. But we do suggest that you leave on one light so you do know when the power has returned.